It's a rivalry that defines the sport. One that everyone points to when asked what makes a good or classic rivalry in college football. The Scarlet and Gray against the Maize and Blue. Two diametrically opposed programs who will meet again to continue a rivalry that has had everything from Heisman statements to pepper spray at midfield. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese. The Buckeyes will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will have the football first. It was easily the most memorable post-game in the long and storied history of Michigan and Ohio State. It put an exclamation point on Michigan's season and in an odd way sort of propelled Ohio State in the same direction eventually.
I think this game last year was probably the most surprising game of the year for me, considering I thought Ohio State was going to go in and absolutely drub them. What I remember, David, they could never get the run game going with Quinshon Judkins, Travion.
Oh, he's got some space.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Makes the catch. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down. The give to the tailback. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Morgan. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Prieskorn. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Give the defense a lot of credit on that one. A little bit of bend, don't break here in the opening drive of the game. They gave up some yards. They were down inside their own red zone. But on that critical 3rd down, phenomenal effort individually to win his one-on-one, get to the quarterback and bring him down to the ground and really try to take some air out of this offense.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Dead center perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. The coach has to be happy with that.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Buckeyes offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on him for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
The Buckeyes will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll run the toss. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. He wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Marsh. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Klein. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Morgan. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Wolverines have this offense rolling. Off play action. On target. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Haynes. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Going to the run. It's Marshall. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Just feeds the running back. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Wolverines didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have movement. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period, first down here. Fires to the big fella. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they've got on second down. Trying play action. Rush is on him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Pulls it in. It's Tate. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. Fourth down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. Trying to keep the drive alive. 6 for a first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires complete on the crosser. Brought down at the... ripping off the big play. The Buckeyes have moved it inside the 20. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Snags it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Off the bootleg and rolling out. It's complete on the right side. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They try to pop a run on the draw. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's McCulley. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, he'll throw it. That's reeled in. It's Haynes. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Wolverines come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Looking to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The give on the option. Fights off a defender. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Marshall. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They'll try to sneak it. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Klein. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On the move, it's Marshall. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. And the Wolverines will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They're going to run it. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Absolutely perfect. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I mean, I can go back to 2006 when they were 1 and 2 in the country. You know, like, these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
You think about some of the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry. Bo Schembechler at Michigan and Woody Hayes at Ohio State. And it's amazing in a conference.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Hunt is in the air. Now on the return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. To the air, it's Underwood. With the catch, it's Morgan. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He turns that loose down the right side. Breaks into the open. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! Quick strike touchdown. Comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football. So much explosiveness and firepower. And we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game. And it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, a great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are two teams competing for national championships at the end of the year. And this game really does determine the national landscape.
And 19 national championships between the two teams. Late in the year, it always matters. You go back to 2006, number 1 versus number 2. So always disdain, always hate. Don't even call each other by their names. Like, this rivalry means so much to college football.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And to get rid of it quickly. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Lets it fly. He's got it at the 25. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And his throw is incomplete. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. That one may sting the little guys. Instead of getting it down to 10, feeling good about things, still a 13-point lead.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about... and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Leaves it with the back. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when the Wolverines and Buckeyes get together, and a fun first half to boot. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Michigan and Ohio State plays out.
The Wolverines will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
I mean, This offense basically lined up and said, I don't care if you double team him, triple team him, it really doesn't matter. We're still going to feature him. And guess what happens? They still get the first down, even though he was double teamed.
Well, you talk about getting out of jail free. They changed that field position in a heartbeat, and now they're ready to roll. They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver going from the edge on the jet sweep. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Got it behind the line. It's Tate. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Off the play fake. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. From the gun, running back gets to give. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To throw, it's Underwood. A strike downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. The throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Morgan. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Gives it to the back on the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Wolverines come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Handoff to the lone back. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Ocean from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Klein. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. They go to the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the ground with the back. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Dropping back, it's Underwood. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On the run, it's Jackson. Not much movement there as the gain of 1 gets him out to the 5. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Line is set on 3rd down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. Give to the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe of the 48.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. That's caught. It's Smith. And the Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Caught near the sticks. It's Haynes. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. On the run, it's Haynes. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The play action fake. Fires on the run. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. The Wolverines come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down.
Well, we've seen this a couple of times on this drive now, but having a lot of success with the quarterback sneak, and there's something going on up front right now, whether it's just the offensive line getting a better push or he's finding the crease to the right side of the center or to the left side. Whatever he's doing, it's working. The defense has not been able to stop him, and they just ride the center and the QB sneaks.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Makes the grab.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw again. Grab near the marker. It's Mark. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Last play didn't go well. It leaves them with 2nd and 11. They'll go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Absolutely perfect. Had to settle for the field goal.
And that's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last one looked like a back-breaking... Turning it on! Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Buckeyes want to move quickly.
Well, that last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you've still got to climb if you're going to win this game. A couple of minutes left. You've got the horses to get you there, but it's all about getting the drive started with a positive play, and they found that on that last one.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
They run it, they get the 1st down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And that one's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Gonna take a shot. Hauls it in down the sideline. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Buckeyes are on the move. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. What tremendous vision to find the crease and explode through it. He's down to the 31. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And wings it incomplete. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And this one is perfect. That'll pull them back to within 6.
And that kick makes it a one-score game, but a lot of work left. Only one timeout left. We've got to get an onside kick. We don't have time to kick it and play defense and get the football back. Onside unit, what's your best look, man? Because you're going to need it right here.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys. There he goes! And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. They cross out all of the M's on campus. They call them the school up north. But this year, Ohio State will have to call Michigan the victors in the game as they plant their flag in this rivalry for another year. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
I'm an idiot, guys. This whole time, this whole game, I've been talking, doing commentary the whole time, and it was muted. I'm dumb. But here we are, end of the video. You finally get to hear my voice. Bryce Underwood has set the Michigan single-season passing yards record. We'll check that in just a second. Alright, so Bryce Underwood now holds the single-season passing yards record with 3,359 passing yards for the 2025 season. Let's spend our coach points. Alright, let's advance and see what changes. Alright, we did get a commitment from Frank Willett. That was the guy we were trying to flip from Georgia. He was a heavy Georgia lean, but he was on campus for the final game of the season, and it did enough to flip him. Frank Willett. We also got a commitment from Reggie Dial, the diminutive offensive weapon, wide receiver, running back weapon for his high school team out of Gillette, Wyoming. But we did lose out on Maurice Adeyemi to Ohio State. And that should be all that's on our board. How did we lose out to Adeyemi the week that we beat Ohio State? That makes 0 sense. Alright. Well, be that as it may. Alright, so Michigan finishes the season with a 9-3 record, ranked number 13 in the top 25. I don't believe we'll be projected for the playoffs. We are not. Alright, so we're still in 6th in the conference. I'm not sure why we're ranked behind USC when we beat USC. But to be fair, we are ranked ahead of Nebraska, and Nebraska beat us. Heisman watch, it looks like Justice Haynes is going to lose out to Byron Brown. And our current bowl projection for 2025 is the Music City Bowl against Mississippi State. We'll see if that's what ends up happening. Interesting. Hold on. We didn't get... Oh, it's conference championships. Okay. Managed staff. Alright. So I'm going to clean house. I like Chip Lindsey. I like Wink Martindale, but we're just going to clean house. We're going to fire both of them because they were Sharon Moore's staff. I personally love Wink Martindale, but we're going to get rid of them. We need a new staff with Connor Stallions. Gained a couple levels here. Yep, Byron Brown got the Heisman. Justice Haynes finished second. Rod Moore got the Chuck Bednarik Award. And the Bronco Nagurski Trophy. Justice Haynes won the Doak Walker. Rod Moore also got the Paycom Jim Thorpe Award. And we are going Music City Bowling against Mississippi State. Alright, let's spend our coach points real quick. Alright, so we did finish the season ranked 13th. Out of the playoffs. Justice Haynes came in runner-up to Byron Brown for the Heisman. Let's check All-Americans here. Justice Haynes, first-team National All-American. Rod Moore and TJ Metcalf as well. Second team, Ernest Hausman made it. Freshman, Andrew Babalola. Big Ten All-Americans, Bryce Underwood. Got the freshman, Andrew Marsh, Andrew Babalola. Justice Haynes was first team Big Ten, TJ Guy. Ernest Hausman, Zeke Berry, Rod Moore, TJ Metcalf. Second team, Giovanni El Hadi. Derek Moore, Rayshawn Benny, Jayshawn Barham. We look at the award winners. Alright, so we came in second for the Maxwell Award. Second for the Walter Camp Award. TJ Metcalf came in 8th for Chuck Bednarik. It was won by Rod Moore. Same for the Bronco Nagurski Award. Paycom Jim Thorpe Award. Rod Moore was number 1. TJ Metcalf number 2. Zeke Berry number 3. Doak Walker, Justice Haynes won it. Fred Bolitnikoff Award, we weren't in the running. Same for the Lombardi. Unitas Golden Arm, no. Edge Rusher of the Year, no. Outland Trophy, no. John Mackey Award, Marlon Klein was number 6. It was won by Dorian Fleming at Maryland. Dick Butkus Award, Ernest Hausman was number 11. Jet Award for the best special teams returner, Micah Kaapana was 4th, won by Jordan Washington for Washington. Sean Alexander Award for Freshman Player of the Year, Bryce Underwood came in 7th. Let's look at potential or early national. Well, you know what? Let's look at job offers. I'm not going to take them, but no good job offers. Well, hold on. Let's look at what's open though. What jobs came available? Okay, so wow, Kalen DeBoer got fired, and they're looking at Dabo Sweeney, Steve Sarkisian, and Lane Kiffin. Mark Ryan out at Arkansas. Cal fired Justin Wilcox. Tyson Summers at Colorado State fired. Jonathan Smith at Michigan State fired. Aaron Watson, Kent State fired. Houston, Willie Fritz retired. Georgia Tech, Brent Key went to the NFL. Matt Rule, program builder for Nebraska, fired. Dave Dorrance, NC State, fired. Francis Eaton, Oklahoma State, fired. Fran Brown, Syracuse, fired. Wyoming Cowboys, Jay Sawvell, fired. Wisconsin, Luke Fickle, fired. Texas A&M, Mike Elko went to the pros. Tennessee, Josh Heupel fired. Troy Trojans, Gerard Parker fired. Coastal Carolina, Tim Beck fired. And Missouri State, Ryan Beard went to the pros. Early National Signing Day, where are we ranked? We currently have the #1 class on early National Signing Day with 21 commits. Let's look at who we have that we can potentially hire. I'm looking for specifically for talent developers. A couple names that I recognize here. Jason Candle was somebody that I wanted for offensive coordinator last year in real life for Michigan's offensive coordinator search, where we ended up with Chip Lindsey. But he is not the talent tree that I prefer. PJ Fleck, former head coach at Minnesota. He is a talent developer. I would not mind getting PJ Fleck here, but let's keep looking. Thomas Hammock from NIU, no. Butch Jones from Arkansas State, not bad, but I'd rather PJ Fleck. Mike Locksley from Maryland, good coach, great coach actually, really good trees, but I'm specifically trying to get talent developers, so I'm going to avoid Mike Locksley this time around. Rhett Lashley, same deal. Him and Locksley are both really good, but I'm going to go after PJ Fleck here. Alright, for DC, who do we got? Dave Aranda from Baylor, Chuck Martin, Miami of Ohio, Greg Schiano from Rutgers, Luke Fickell from Wisconsin, Dave Doran from NC State, Joey McGuire from Texas Tech. Let's take a look at their talent layouts. Great talent layout for Dave Aranda, but not the one that I'm looking for. Chuck Martin, decent. I'm not a huge fan of Architect this year. Greg Schiano, not the one I'm looking for. Luke Fickell, not the one I'm looking for. Dave Dorn, not the one I'm looking for. God, he's such a good coach. Joey McGuire, not the one I'm looking for. So we're going to hold off a week on a coach. Now, listen, I am potentially playing with fire here. But I know that even if I hired one of these guys like Aranda or Dave Doran, I'm going to end up firing them next year because I'm trying to stack talent developers. So, but we may end up with no talent developer and one that has a worse talent tree than these guys. We'll have to see, though. We're going to wait a week. All right, guys. Well, that's the episode. On the next episode, we'll have the Music City Bowl, and we'll look at who we get to hire for our coordinators, and maybe we'll do the off season, do the transfer portal and whatnot. So, but all right, guys, appreciate the tuning in for the game against Michigan and Ohio State. If you've been following along with the series, I appreciate it. Comment in your thoughts in the comments of the video. Make sure to like, share, subscribe. Check out the GoFundMe that's linked on my YouTube channel profile. Also, you guys can hit me up on Discord or on Twitter or X at Kinetic615. The GoFundMe link is pinned at the top of my X page, and feel free to shoot me a message. I try to answer back whenever someone sends me a message. Bear with me, especially with the holidays, but I do try to answer back. And just, be kind to each other, guys. It's the holidays, and mental health is a big deal, so take care of each other. And as always, guys, for me, it's Skull Vikes and Go Blue. Until next time.